with Wheezy Top. Plus, Leo in the cleat zone. And now, let's get to it. Here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Big show for you tonight on the heels of winning one of the craziest football games ever last night from the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Rob Gronkowski is here with us. If you're not familiar, if you don't know football, Rob is 6'6", 265 pounds. So if anyone knows any good Polish jokes, this might be a good night to keep them to yourself. The whole Gronkowski family is with us here, right here in the audience. Welcome. This is amazing. They travel in a vehicle known as the Gronk Party Bus. It's the official party bus of the Gronkowski family. And the driver's a guy named Goon. That's not his nickname. That's he was born a goon. So we're going to have fun tonight. I'm told the Gronks have not slept all night. They say the best thing to do when you've been up all night drinking is to go right on television. So also tonight, we'll be joined by Eva Longoria, who does not have a party bus. She travels on an Arabian show pony. And this is special. Tonight, not only do we have mean tweets a little bit later, we have our first Mashup Monday. We're combining two big bands to form one incredible super band. Tonight, Weezer and ZZ Top become Wheezy Top. That's right. Right on with it. So if you like glasses and beards, this is the place to be tonight. That game yesterday, Super Bowl 49, was the most watched television show in the history of the United States, even bigger than the final episode of Caroline in the City. More than 114 million Americans watched the Patriots beat the Seattle Seahawks. It was a wild game. The Patriots came back from down 10 points. It was the largest second-half comeback in Super Bowl history. It's their fourth title in 13 years. And say what you want, you have to hand it to the Patriots. Although Pete Carroll is insisting that you pass it to the Patriots. So I tell you something, I would not have wanted to be Pete Carroll's chewing gum last night. Pete Carroll is, of course, the coach of the Seahawks. At the end of the game, he made a call that a lot of people are calling the worst call in Super Bowl history. But in fairness to Pete, in Boston, a lot of people are calling it the best call in Super Bowl history. So, glass half full. I don't know who's more depressed, Seahawks fans or the people in that Nationwide insurance commercial yesterday. Speaking of depressing, we made 10 bets. In Las Vegas, we bet $1,000 on 10 different scenarios. So we bet a total of $10,000, and the plan was we're going to give all the money to the Max Love Project, which is a charity that helps families fight childhood cancer. Of the 10 bets, we lost 8 of them. Technically, the charity now owes us. One of the 2 bets we won was, will Rob Gronkowski score a touchdown? We said yes, and he did, and that was good. But we were hoping to win $31,000. Instead, we lost about $7,000. So now I feel guilty for betting the $10,000 instead of giving it to them. So I'm going to make up the difference. And if you have some extra gambling winnings you want to share, go to maxloveproject.org. It's good karma to do that. You'll win from here on out if you do it. You know, gambling is a funny thing. Some people use animals to predict the outcome of big games like the Super Bowl. They've had a monkey pick games, puppies, bunnies. There was an octopus that predicted the game last year. But we have a method that turned out to be a lot more effective than any of that. We put a drunk guy in a police booking room. And now, you see the Patriots and Seahawks logos on the wall there? All right, now, now watch this very closely. Whoever, see, his head went through the wall near the Patriots logo. And that's how I knew they would win. There were a few ads during the game that focused on encouraging men to be better fathers. They call it dadvertising. They really do. Although I'd say one sign you're not a great father is if you were inspired to be a better one by a Nissan commercial. Did anyone else see sharks dancing around at halftime, or was one of the layers in my 7-layer dip LSD? It was Katy Perry's halftime show was quite a spectacle. Pay special attention to the shark on the left side of your screen, because I think he may have missed rehearsal. There's the shark. And I don't know what dance he's doing. Now, hold on again. I want to slow that down and go through it again, if we could. Now, is it my imagination or is the shark on the left just way off, like a half a beat? Just dancing like someone's uncle or something. So next time you hire a great black shark, and that won't happen. Thank you. Oh, good. You came around. Today, by the way, if you didn't know, today was Groundhog Day again. And there are a whole bunch of groundhogs that make predictions now. It's not just the one. This morning, New York Mayor Bill de Blasio was in Staten Island to stare at Staten Island Chuck. This is the groundhog at the Staten Island Zoo. Last year, Mayor de Blasio dropped Staten Island Chuck, and he died. It's true. He didn't die right away, but he died like a few months later. I don't know why they even have Staten Island Chuck. Staten Island Chuck kind of stuck. Staten Island Chuck sounds like low-quality ground beef to me. But he said spring is coming. We only need one groundhog, and that groundhog is Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney Phil lives on Gobbler's Knob in Pennsylvania. Yes, there is a place called Gobbler's Knob, and here's what Punxsutawney Phil had to say about the weather today.
Yes, a shadow I see. You can start the Twitter. Hashtag 6 more weeks of winter.
Heartbreaking. A tough week for Richard Sherman. Really tough. Tonight here on ABC, the Lord gifted us with a new episode of The Bachelor. And one of the things The Bachelor is famous for is the exotic places they visit. They've been to Switzerland, Thailand, New Zealand. But this season, so far this season, they've been to Iowa and New Mexico. And no one was more excited about seeing New Mexico than a young lady named Megan.
You'll be joining Chris in the beautiful southwestern town of Santa Fe, New Mexico.
I've never been to Santa Fe. I've never been to New Mexico, but I hear it's beautiful. It's like a beach resort place. I think that New Mexico is definitely going to be a culture shock from what I'm used to. You know, the hat sombreros that everyone wears in Mexico. I don't know if they wear that in New Mexico. I'm so excited. I've never been out of the country.
Still haven't. Guillermo, are you from... Which one are you from? Are you from the New Mexico or the Old Mexico?
No, the Old Mexico.
The Old Mexico, okay. Very dramatic show tonight. One of the women, Jordan, you may remember, was the sloppy drunk that Chris sent home a couple weeks ago. She showed up asking for a second chance this week. That's what the Seahawks should do. They should say, hey, you know what? We'd like a do-over. This is the second time one of the girls has tried that this season. I don't like it. You know, once the limo door closes on your BCBG dress, that's it. You go home and you wait for an invitation to be on Bachelor in Paradise. If they let people back on, the show will never end. So they didn't let her back on. The other weird thing that happened was a woman named Kelsey went to Chris's hotel room to tell him the story of how her husband died. And, of course, it was sad, but it also puts Chris in a bad position because you can't now eliminate a weeping widow. You look like a jerk. So some of the other women seem to think she told him that story just so he would keep her around another week. And she did not do much to dissuade that notion. But whatever the case, they called off the rose ceremony altogether, and Kelsey had a panic attack, and the episode ended like this.
Kelsey, do you remember where you are? Are you in pain?
No, I just...
Did you hit your head?
No. I think I'm just having a panic attack.
Okay. Okay, Kelsey, I want you to keep talking to me. My name is Diane.
Okay.
Okay, you remember where you are? It's okay. It's okay. Take my hand. I want you to squeeze my hand. You might need to call 911.
Yeah, I'll marry her. That's the one. I'll take that. The one on the floor. Don't worry, they gave her an IV of Chardonnay and she's fine now. Kelsey is causing a lot of commotion on Twitter tonight. You know, people write very nasty things on Twitter. Not all people, not even most people, but some of them. And from time to time on this show, we like to shine a light on that. And we've done it again. So tonight, as we embark on our first ever Mashup Monday, we're pleased to bring you our second all-music edition of Mean Tweets.
Would you rather listen to Josh Groban or have diarrhea ladled into your ear? Hard choice, am I right?
At Triple M Candy Yams would like to let me know that Drake looks like Voldemort with hair.
a Lady Gaga fragrance, bet it smells like it does.
Trying to use the word hate less often. Here goes. I thoroughly dislike Sam Smith. Well done.
Jessie J looks like she takes giant stinky ones too.
You, Blake Shelton, you inbred hick.
Let's face it, the girls from Haim are ugly as and perform like they're orgasming. I kind of like that, though.
Hey, look. Ed Sheeran is still ugly. Wiz Khalifa looks like a homeless woman.
I really want to just flick Iggy Azalea's stupid mole off her face and into the bin.
Pitbull is starting to grow on me. Kidding. I hope his voice box gets destroyed by a gorilla.
Sia sounds like she has a mouth full of
Childish Gambino looks like he tried to suck his own a few times. That's fair.
The weather in New York City right now is like a young Britney Spears. Pretty hot, kind of gross.
I'd rather listen to an auto-tuned queef played on a continuous loop than listen to Ariana Grande's new album.
Jason Aldean sounds like his got stuck in his sister. Ouch.
I'd rather bathe in my own vomit than go see 5 Seconds of Summer on tour.
Katy Perry has a voice that reminds me of balls covered in glass sliding down my throat. Nice guy.
Gangnam Style is so annoying, like JFC. I wanna shove a stick-up-sized ass so he cannot dance anymore. You can do it, but I still can't dance.
Matchup Monday begins with Wheezy Top. Eva Longoria is here, and we'll be right back with Rob Gronkowski, so stick around. Hello again. Tonight, the beautiful and talented Eva Longoria is here, and then later, this is exciting. This is something we've been working on for quite a while. We mash up two famous bands, in this case, Weezer and ZZ Top, who tonight will join forces as Wheezy Top from the AT&T Outdoor Stage. We call it Mashup Monday, and we're going to do this every Monday night this month. Tomorrow night, Mila Kunis will be here, Bob Odenkirk will join us, and we'll have music from Charlie XCX. And later this week, Jeff Bridges, Magic Johnson, and Lauren Cohan from The Walking Dead. So please join us then. Last night in Arizona, our first guest and his teammates came back from a 10-point deficit in the final quarter to beat the Seattle Seahawks. Super Bowl 49. He scored a touchdown from the world champion New England Patriots. Please welcome number 87, Rob Gronkowski. Your brother's food and your mom flowers.
Nope. Always got to take care of the family.
If your brothers don't eat every 45 minutes, they become irritated and dangerous?
Yes, that's true. You know, they
what
like
time,
to eat.
First of all, congratulations. That was some game yesterday, and you played great. And secondly, what time did you go to bed last night?
We stayed up all night. I mean, we were dancing all night. My brothers and I just having a good time, just shuffling and everything, doing our dance moves. We went to bed about 4:30, 5. I think they went to bed because they had to travel to their hotel all the way like a half hour away. So they went to bed around 5:30, and we're all on 2 hours of sleep right now.
2 hours of sleep.
2 hours of sleep.
So tonight, will you go to bed early?
I just heard our parade got moved to Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I was planning on sleeping tonight and getting to the parade tomorrow morning, but since it got moved to Wednesday, yeah, I'll be up all night.
You'll be up all night.
I got no game to worry about next week. I've been working hard for 7 months, got no game next week. I mean, don't really got to prepare for anything.
Yeah, why not? Why not? So what goes on after you win the Super Bowl? You guys, of course, you're in the locker room and the interviews are done, the room clears, then you have a party afterwards at the team hotel. And what goes on at that party?
What goes on at that party? I mean, there's a lot of people there. A lot of fans, family, friends, everything. Pitbull was playing, Rick Ross was playing, and there's just so many people in front. And then on stage, there was all of us players. A lot of our teammates were up on stage, and we were just having a blast. They were with their family members. I was with my family members. We were just dancing and having a good time. I mean, it was nothing too crazy. I mean, I think there's a couple YouTube videos already out.
Yeah, there were a couple of YouTube videos. You were doing a lot of dancing. By the way, I've been authorized by this network to offer you a spot on Dancing with the Stars if you want to be.
They've been trying to get me to go on Dancing with the Stars for a while.
Yeah,
but,
they asked me to ask you.
I've been hurt a couple off seasons, but this off season I'm healthy, and maybe that might be a choice to make.
Yeah. Need a nice.
Everyone already knows my moves. I don't want to show them off too much.
Yeah, well, meet a nice foreign lady whose name is impossible to pronounce. You know?
That's fine.
The Gronk bus, the party bus that you guys travel around in. You bought that yourself?
Yes, I bought it. It used to be a shuttle bus, actually. There wasn't that many miles on it. And my boy Goon, who's the driver, he's the utility man. I'm telling
Where's
you.
Goon? Oh, there he is. Hey, Goon.
He stripped down the whole bus, took every seat out, and he built that thing from bottom and up. Put the music system in, the seats and everything, and it was an unbelievable job.
Is Goon a professional driver?
He's professional everything.
So I'll take that as a no.
Listen to this. So we go out, a couple ladies come up. I'm like, oh, meet my buddy. This is Goon. He played fullback for Cincinnati Bengals in 2007. He played practice squad for 2 years. He got called up for 2 years. And they're like, oh, really? So they all go up to him and they're like, oh, nice to meet you. So 3 years later, we go to the same party. Guess what? Some girl comes up to him. Oh, my gosh, you're the Bengals player. And he goes, what are you talking about? And I go like that. He's, oh, yes, I am. And he totally forgot that he was the Bengals player. But we always pretend he's the fullback for Cincinnati Bengals because he's a little short. He's got the stocky built. He's like 300 pounds.
I would believe it if you told me. I mean, why not?
He looks like it, but I don't know if he has the speed, really.
What about your brothers? Are they single guys also?
Some of them. My brother Dan's married. Great husband. Right? Husband or wife? What are you? Oh, he's a great husband, no doubt about it. He's unbelievable. He's got a kid, actually. Our kid is named,
What's
I'm
his
an
name?
uncle now.
Yeah.
My nephew.
What's your nephew's name?
Jace. Jace, great name. But I gotta admit, me being an uncle, I mean, it's an unbelievable experience. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I actually enjoy very much the hold my brother's kid, and I get the honor to look at him. It's a lot of fun.
That's a lucky
appreciate
kid,
it.
too.
He actually almost tried to spike him once.
Yeah, don't spike the baby. That's a bad idea. How old before your nephew will be allowed on the bus?
I think he was already on the bus, wasn't he?
Oh, really? Okay. All right. So,
Goon allows anyone on the bus. No alcohol. It's just all sports drinks, body armor sports drinks.
Is that
That's what
right?
we have on the bus.
There's no alcohol on the bus?
No alcohol, no nothing. We're just wild no matter what. We don't need no drink or anything. That stuff don't influence us. We are the crazy.
Now, last night, the game came down to this crazy, this crazy play, and I'm sure you've been asked about this a million times, but the Seahawks decide to throw into the end zone. They're on the 1 yard line, and shockingly, Malcolm Butler, who's a guy nobody knows, really. I mean, you don't even know who this guy is, right?
Trust me, I know him well.
You know him well.
I go versus him in practice every time.
Yeah?
But ask him about the outcomes when he goes versus me.
Well, against you, it doesn't usually work out, but apparently your whatever training you gave worked out pretty well.
No doubt. He's a great player. He works hard, and he deserves that honor. I mean, he made a great play. That was unbelievable, and he lifted us to the Super Bowl.
He must have been so happy last night, huh? So, at the end of the game, Tom Brady, you guys were just running out the clock, which you do, kneeling down, and the Seahawks, some of them jumped over, and then there was a fight. And you rarely see a Super Bowl end like that, where there were actually punches. You threw a couple of punches, I think.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. In fact, I think we have the video.
Roger, no, I did not.
Now, let's see. Now, you're number 87. And there you
Let's see.
Yeah. Well, they started it, in fairness.
Oh.
Yeah. So that happened.
Ooh.
Have you not seen that yet?
Ooh.
What started that fight?
Roger, that wasn't me. Don't find me.
What was it that
I got to buy a new party bus.
Are you buying a new party bus?
Oh, yeah, we're definitely upgrading. I mean, the first one we got, it's about eight people it holds.
That's
right
too
now.
small, yeah.
Yeah, it worked out great right now. you don't need that special license or whatever you need for the government to make more money.
Right. Yeah,
So-
it's like $80 or something, I think.
But you got to go through the whole process and then whatever.
Goon doesn't have time for that.
Yeah.
He's going to work in 7 months.
Yeah, he's too busy throwing people out. Throwing out.
But let me ask, what happened? Is there something specific that set that off, or could you hear what was going on?
No, actually, during that fight?
Yeah.
Actually, we just went to take a knee, and I swear, I just went in to block the guy and, get in front of him, protect Tom Brady, because I don't know who's Tom Brady. I don't know. I wasn't trying to protect him right. I mean, he's our quarterback.
Yeah.
No big deal, but yeah, and then all of a sudden, they went hard at us, and then I got pushed or something, I was like, screw it, last game of the year, I'm throwing some haymakers.
Bob Gronkowski is here. We'll be right back.
Portions of Jimmy Kimmel Live are brought to you by Slim Jim's Carnage Asada Steakhouse Strip. Snap into shopthewalkingdead.com/Slim Jim to order your dead meat today.
We're back on the Rob Gronkowski. Super Bowl champion. And NFL Comeback Player of the Year also. That's got to make it a little extra sweet, doesn't it?
It doesn't feel like I won the award because we really don't worry about individual awards as on the New England Patriots. We worry about team awards, and the team award was that we won the Super Bowl as a team, and that's what the great experience was.
Right. But that Comeback Player Award is a little bit different than all the other awards because it's not just measuring individual achievement, it's just showing how far you came back. And,
yeah, no doubt, but I feel like I never even left.
All right.
Yeah.
You didn't leave, I guess, huh?
I mean, I felt like I was going to come back strong no matter what.
You're on the cover of ESPN magazine, looking very sexy.
That was when I was sexy.
A very cute photo of you just before you ate that kitten. Right? Or no? And I think you got maybe the ultimate compliment. I don't know that it gets any better than this. A woman wrote, I assume it's a woman, her name is Lacey, wrote a work of erotic fan fiction called A Gronking to Remember. Now, this is not a joke. This is not something we concocted. This actually exists. Have you seen this book?
I mean, I read a quote on Media Day from it.
Oh, okay.
And
Very
the one
good.
quote I read on Media Day, she wanted me to spike a football between her butt cheeks. I would have a pleasure spiking a football between butt cheeks. Why not?
Is that right? I'm looking over your mother as you say this right now. She seems very red in the face. And the best part of it, by the way,
probably like to watch it. She likes that action.
If you look at the cover, it says Book 1 in the Rob Gronkowski erotica series. So there are more books to come. I was wondering if you would be so kind as to read a passage from this book for us. Now, do we have something? Okay, would you be so kind as to do that? I mean, we set
I
up.
don't really feel comfortable reading a book about myself, but I'll do it just for you.
Thank you very much, Rob. There's your book. Please take a step over to it. We prepared a whole setup for you. There we go. Maybe from the hardcover.
I mean,
Yes,
I haven't read a book since 9th grade when they made me, you don't raise your hand, but they call on you. A mocking to remember or whatever? Mockingbird to remember?
Right.
Yeah.
He went to the University of Arizona, folks, by the way. Let me hold on. I'll hold on to that to make sure you got
number
it
one party school in the nation. At least we're number one at something. All right.
I went to ASU, by the way. It's the reason I bring that up. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's okay. You got hot chicks there.
All right, here we go. This should be beautiful.
I imagine myself in football equipment. It's late at night in the locker room. Everyone's gone. Just chilling on a Body Armor sports drink. The lights are low, but there I am, looking sweet in my gear. A pretty pink uniform, but pantless, my bare ass on the cold wooden bench. I am lost in thought. Man, I bet you he has the biggest piece I ever seen. Actually, it doesn't even say that. I just made that. On the other side of the locker room, someone is taking a shower. I walk towards the noise. At the end of the row of lockers, I turn a corner, and there he is. It's a giant of a man, a warrior, His muscles ripple in soft light and splash of water coming from the shower head. Ooh. Dang, that's sexy. His buttocks are sublime. Gronk has a six-pack you could wash laundry on. I lick my lips thinking about it. That was just a little peck.
Beautifully done. Ooh, thank you. Rob Gronkowski, everybody. We'll be right back.
The Jimmy Kimmel Live concert series is presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Welcome back. Nina Longoria and music from Weezy Pop are on the way. Before we get to that, I want to take time to focus on the world around us. You know, you may be familiar with our friend Snoop Dogg. He's a musician. He has his own show on his own YouTube channel called GGN, and he knows more about the animal kingdom than anyone I know. And with that said, it's time for this week's edition of Planet Earth.
Back with another exciting episode of Planet Earth. I'm your host with the most, Finding Nemo, a.k.a. Nemo Hose, animalistic behavior, roll the footage. As you see right here, we have a big, what is that, a pigeon? Oh, yeah, what is that, a goat? Oh, they own him, cuz. He got two birds. They circling the goat, cuz. He trying to get out there. He ain't got nowhere to hide, cuz. They got two, what is them, hawks? Oh, they own the goat, cuz. They chasing him, cuz. Oh, no, he can't get away. He got those some moves. Jerk, jump. Dip, slip. He running from a bird, cuz. I hope that bird catch you and eat you. That was running hard. He was running like OJ on the Hearst commercial through the airport.
Thank you, Stu. We'll be right back with Eva Longoria.
Portions of Jimmy Kimmel Live are brought to you by Slim Jim's Carnage Asada Steakhouse Strips. Snap into shopthewalkingdead.com/Slim Jim to order your dead meat today.
Some music from Weezy Pop. It is very kind of our next guest to join us during her downtime between Super Bowl and Groundhog Day parties. She's part of a new 3-part PBS special called A Path Appears. Please say hello to Eva Longoria. I was worried that the Gronkowski family was going to capture you like King Kong with Fay Ray.
I was getting nervous of like having to sit here next to him because he was huge.
Yeah, he's a big man.
How do I follow that?
The whole family's big. Everyone's big. How are you? How's everything?
I'm good.
And
great.
Did you do anything for the Super Bowl? What was your deal?
Yeah, we had like a Super Bowl gathering at my house.
Nice.
Yes.
Did you watch it seriously or was it
No,
casual?
no, I could care less.
Oh, you didn't care?
Yeah. I didn't want him here when I said that. But no, my team's the Cowboys, so.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So once they got out, I was like, I don't care what's going on. But apparently, I even got excited about it at the end when the interception happened, and then I have a Super Bowl injury from my party.
You got a party injury?
I have a Super Bowl injury.
What happened?
I fell down because I jumped up, I saw the interception, I go, no! And I went, boom! And then I fell on my friend, and look at that.
Oh, wow, yeah, you got it's just Band-Aids. It was like, oh my God, shield it. What happened? You cut yourself. That's.
I got a really deep cut.
Oh.
I fell on my friend.
No stitches?
No.
Okay, all right. Well,
No.
I'm glad you played through your pain and came here tonight.
I know.
Did you cook?
I did. I cooked. I cooked. Of course I cooked. But we're all like on this health kick right now. So my Super Bowl party was like gluten-free.
Oh, no. That's not a Super Bowl
vegetables.
party.
We had butternut squash.
You know half of those people ordered pizza on the way home, right?
No, we are all on a diet from New Year's. And
Butternut squash?
Asparagus.
At the Super Bowl?
We barbecued. We had like meat stuff.
Okay, that's
the
okay.
The sides were, no carbs.
No, yeah, we went crazy. It was
Did you?
ridiculous. Yeah, it was macaroni and cheese and hamburgers and chicken chili and chicken wings.
Okay.
And a lot of other things.
Yeah, no, we didn't
Everything.
have any of that. You would have had fun at my party. Your friends would have been like, I hate her.
Yeah, no, that's not the kind of party for
Did
my
you have
friends.
a team in it?
Yeah, no, I did not. No, I'm from Las Vegas, so I don't root for either team in particular.
All right.
No offense to the Gronkowski. Oh, they're gone. Okay, I can say yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
So tell me about this documentary series.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's amazing. It's called A Path Appears. It's a 3-part series on PBS by Nicholas Kristof and Wu Dun. And It's a documentary about women and their struggles throughout the world. And so each episode highlights different women all over the world struggling in different ways. And
you went to Colombia.
My episode is Colombia. Yeah, Jennifer Garner went to West Virginia, and Blake Lively went to another place. Every episode is different and has different stories in it. But it's a great way to humanize issues that need a face and for us to care about. But I went to Cartagena, Colombia.
And you talked to people there?
Yeah, my particular episode is about teen pregnancy there is an epidemic. It's really rampant there. And so looking at the poverty and how all of these societal problems are contributing to these kids, 11, 12-year-olds having babies.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not even teen pregnancy yet.
It's baby,
wow.
Yeah, they're not even teens. And so it was really heartbreaking to see. But there's this great organization there that we followed, and they're doing a 360 approach to try to help these women in need around the country.
Is it more or less dangerous to be in Colombia or Cartagena with a camera crew?
It's definitely, you're creating attention. We were in some slums on certain streets where some of the local drug cartels were not happy that we were there, and so we would have to move streets, and it's definitely not safe.
And speaking of not safe, what's happening here?
That was also in Colombia. That's a crazy monkey. Yeah.
Is this like a monkey you take photographs with, or were you attacked by a monkey?
No, this was a natural monkey that lived in this restaurant. Yes.
A natural monkey that lives in a restaurant?
monkey that lives in the habitat. It wasn't like a
I guess they don't have a health department there, huh?
No, because I got some tweets where like, don't take pictures with photo op monkeys. And I was like, no, this one ran up to us. And
and luckily, one of your friends decided to snap a picture instead of helping you.
He's so cute.
Is it biting
my God. It bit me. No, he didn't break my skin or anything, but he was lovely. He was a beautiful little monkey. He took my hat off. See, my hat's on the floor.
Oh,
my hat off,
wow.
took my glasses off. He was smoking a cigarette, I think.
If a monkey jumped up on me and touched me in any way, I would head right to the airport, and it would be just a little puff of smoke behind me as I left, went back to the United States, and never traveled again.
No, he was a nice monkey.
He was a nice monkey.
He was a nice monkey.
You had to talk with him, and he seemed
I had to talk with him. Supposedly, like, he lives there at this place, and he drinks everybody's at the restaurant. Drinks everybody's drinks after they leave. So sometimes he
was a drunk monkey.
A drunk monkey. Yeah, they said sometimes he's on the tables, passed out. That's what they told me. I don't know if they're pulling my leg, but I was like, no.
At that point, you have to order him a pina colada or something, don't you?
Exactly.
And I think one of the last times you told me, you said you were living with a whole bunch of your girlfriends. Have you kicked them out of the house yet, or
no? They're half of them have left the nest. I mean, they've flown the coop, and so I'm kind of empty nesting now.
Oh, I see. Oh,
yeah.
Well,
two of my girlfriends moved out because they are living their lives.
I see.
But I wish everybody lived with me. I come from a big family. I love people in my home.
Oh, well, Guillermo and I will move in with you. If you like.
Oh, Guillermo, come on over.
You mentioned the Dallas Cowboys.
Anytime.
He's in. Don't worry about
That's
it. That's
right. No, yeah, but
it's like having a drunk monkey having Guillermo around. Right?
Yeah. Come on over. I will make sure you're welcome.
It's very good to see you. You can watch this documentary. It's called At the Piers. It's Monday on PBS and streams on PBS.org too. Eva Longoria, everybody. We'll be right back with an easy top.
The Jimmy Kimmel Live concert series is presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world. The Jimmy Kimmel Live concert series is presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
I want to thank my guests. I want to apologize to Matt Damon. Nightline is coming up next, but first, I could not possibly be more excited about this. Kicking off our Monday matchup series with the classic sharp-dressed man, Wheezy Top.